Hey, Jace. Who else we got here? We have, let's talk indeed. We have Jace. We have Michael. Hey, Yogi and Jace. Michael, how are you? How's the throat? Austin says, hi, Yogi. Hey, Austin. Danny is here. Danny is saying hi to everyone. Jace waving at Michael. Says, hey, Danny and Austin. Appreciate you guys being here. So, what do you want to talk about? Name it. I'm up for a good conversation. That's why I'm here. Hopefully, that's why you're here. I can't promise it's always going to happen. Sometimes Mihai, I can't pronounce his last name. It has every CH. I'm going to spell it out in a minute. He wrote a book on the state of flow. Flow is when everything is syncing together. Time seems to stop. Let's see. Yogi's never. Maybe a bit. Let's see. Let me spell that guy's name out for you. Czechoslovakian. Although I don't believe they are called Czechoslovakians any longer, are they? Give me a second. So, speaking of flow, I could see when we are doing nasal breathing. Hey, Dale, it is very easy to fall into that state of flow. And again, flow is when effort seems to drop away or effort becomes part of the experience itself. Everything is just, it's flowing, hence the word flow. And you could see Jace in that state of flow. And you see him there often, as a matter of fact. The book was called Flow. I read this way long time ago, 1990 something. Flow, the psychology of optimal experience, modern classic. This is how the last name is spelled, and is why I can't pronounce it. It is CSIKSCZENTMIHALYI. You let me know. How do you say it, guys? I'm going to post it here in the comment. Dill, how are you? Hey, Tandra. Tandra, how are you? Semper says, greetings again, Eric and Jace. Sniper, how are you? Jace says, thanks, buddy. The old fella approached me again today. Old fella. Dale says, hello, Jace. Good workout early, I guess. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate that. It was fun. I'll feel it tomorrow because I haven't been doing a whole lot of, as I mentioned to Jace, it's probably been 4 months, maybe longer, since I've done 200 burpees. My burpees right now are at a bare minimum. Don't do a ton of horizontal pushing, as I'm doing a lot of horizontal overhead work. So I keep things to minimum. Hey, Gilbert. Gilbert, how are you? How are things in the ice, my friend? Hey, have you guys been to hey, Dale, you've mentioned Wim Hof before. If you go visit Gilbert, you will see him. He's a true Iceman. He says, "Oh, I'm on double food intake now. Should get bigger slowly." Yeah, Jason mentioned he'd like to get up to 180. Dale says, "Is that your intention, Jace? Putting on some size?" Hey, Eric Point. Good job with the 5 pumps. Today is the beginning. Hey, what's going to happen after a week of 5? Oh, that's when Reaper says he goes into Navy SEALs. Doesn't go into Navy SEALs until he feels he's mastered the 5 pumps, if I remember correctly. And I believe I do. I've been listening to Reaper for about 2 years now. Gilbert says Wim Hof is the man. Yeah, you certainly do his method justice, Gilbert. That's for sure. I watched the video you not long ago when you were out running in the snow. I believe you were wearing shoes, but you only had gym shorts on. Someone gave you a beer. Jay says, yeah, I'm going to bulk up to 180 pounds. Build a good top half and stay conditioned. As far as building a good top half, man, there's not too many equal to what you've done so far. Speaking of which, do you see how Jack the Eric Point was looking doing those 5 pumps? Arms, shoulders. Gilbert says, well, thank you. Bill says, thanks, brother. I will look into it. I've done the Wim Hof method before and like the feeling it gave me. Yeah, Gilbert's right up above. Great channel. He's a great guy, too. Hope everyone takes the opportunity to connect while they're here. Eric says, hey, Michael and Austin. So is your throat feeling better, Michael? Let's see. Eric Point says it's a shirt. You can buy it at Old Dog Fitness. I've been meaning to buy Old Dog Fitness for about 3 years. I've been wanting to buy something from the Iron Wolf. You guys should try some of Iron Wolf's workout. Memory came up on Facebook today. A year ago, 2 years ago, might have been 3 years ago. I did Iron Wolf's cardiovascular punishment. Actually, it was 2 years ago. It was 2022. And that is a workout, cardiovascular punishment. Gomez says, yep, I had on my water shoes on. This guy saw me soaking in the river and gave me a beer. That's pretty cool. Eric Point says he'll do SEALs also. And then all hell is going to break loose. Once Burpee Reaper gets to SEALs, he just starts repping. I don't buy that though, Eric. Good point. If I buy an old dog shirt, I'm not going to have the size that you do. I'm not going to look like that. However, I do want to buy something from Old Dog. I want to buy something from Gus too. So I'll give it a try. Michael says, still not sure if I will be able to record anything this week. My voice is too scratchy at the moment, but I do have some stories written. How about a guest voice? Written by Michael, narrated by... Michael says, I hope we're not getting strep. Can you get a doctor's appointment? You're literally making your voice a highlight of your channel, so you definitely got to take care of it. Gilbert says, Eric, your shoulders look tough. I agree. What's up? I think Jason's trying to hypnotize me.
I have this little finger that's ready to go. So I understand that obviously you're on a recovery session today.
Yep.
I also understand that nasal breathing is your forte.
Well,
Nice and steady, he says. And then we'll race the last 10.
I got a Selma finger wag from Jace. She's a bad influence on you guys.
I bought my adjustable spanner with me this time. If those nuts need adjusting next time, I'm ready. Just beware.
I'm not going to say nasal breathing's my forte. I've been doing it for running forever, since the 90s. But Leo took it and ran with it.
Yep. Leo takes everything and runs with it.
Yeah.
You could give Leo a bomb and just say, yeah, mate. And he'll just keep running with it. He won't stop until it goes bang. But that's Leo. He's got that ultimate mindset of drive, drive, drive. I think there's a few feathers been ruffled in the small community that's quite tight knit, and they're looking at some of the people that have obviously come a bit later to the game, myself and a few others. And we're obviously slowly putting ourselves in the mix, but there seems to be now an element of competition. It can be healthy, but it can also be a little bit tainted. So people have to bear in mind that we're all different ages, we're all different abilities. Me myself, I'm a 51-year-old man. I'm not the 30-year-old that some of these are, or the 35-year-olds, or the 40-year-olds. And age does play a factor. And the fact that you're taking me through a set of 200 Navy SEALs, 200 nasal breathing burpees, it really does. It works you. And now I know that I'm quite reasonably fit, quite reasonably. Being the statement, that's basically how it is. I'm only quite reasonably fit. There's guys out there that are. Leo's one of them. Leo's an absolute machine now. He's got to the point where he's got himself that fit, that strong. Everything's just work. As he says, easy money. We can't all be at that level, and we can't all maintain that level. We're going to get injuries. We're going to get older. We're going to get different things that happen to us, whether it be mental or physical. But we all have to bear in mind that the motivation and the inspiration, it just never stops. So keep doing whatever you're doing, and keep doing whatever you're doing. It's always for yourself. We don't work for anybody else. We don't do things just to make other people happy. We're always doing things for our own self-drive, our self-motivation, our self-purpose. When we get to a point where we're confident and capable, then we can start helping other people. That's basically what it comes down to.
Excellent message. I agree wholeheartedly. Except, I think you're more than reasonably fit. I think you are in superb condition. And you could head in this point, you could head in any direction that you wanted to. If you wanted to run ultra marathons in a month, I bet you could do it. If you wanted to lift heavier, I bet in a month or two you could do it. You're in a perfect position, and you're defying. I dislike saying you're defying age, because that seems to say that you can't be super fit at 51, and obviously you can be. You're not defying age; you are ageless.
Yep. Obviously, something I've learned through my time. The most benefit that I get, the most satisfaction I get, the greatest rewards I get, are seeing other people being happy, seeing other people smiling, supporting other people, motivating other people, just being there and sharing those good times. And that's what it's all about. As I say, the competition, get a little bit too old now. It's not really that important to me anymore. Obviously, the ego, it's well under control. It's not a problem. But it's just about that motivation, that determination, and that drive. That's what it's all about.
That's easy for you to say, because you finished your 10 rep sprint faster than me.
You made me. You made me.
Also,
And as I said, the age difference does make a big difference. It's there's 10 years between us. So I should be that little bit quicker. Obviously, somebody 10 years younger than me, they should be a little bit quicker still. As I said, you can only reach a pinnacle and hold that pinnacle for so long. You're never going to stay in. You're never going to keep on improving infinitely. You're going to reach a peak, and then it just takes time. And then obviously you've got to try and settle down again, controlled, relaxed, stay at a nice little controlled level, and then go for another surge or another little boost to get to a new high if you can. You might not always make it, but as the burpees game tells you, you go down and you get back up. You go down, you just keep getting back up. As long as you keep doing that, you'll always end up on your feet. You can't go wrong.
You know what I love about doing the kettlebells again? Everything's a PR again, because I've never done that weight for these many reps at this age. So like you said, it's a new pinnacle. Not every pinnacle has to be the past pinnacle. Not everything has to be based on what I used to do. It is now what I can do now. And it's a whole new game. And I'm having a blast. Sort of. It's painful. It sucks, but I'm having fun. I'm embracing the suck again.
It's really reflective. We go back to the Course of Miracles. As it says, we're here, we're now. Do it for the here and now.
Exactly.
It's a simple message. And obviously, I haven't read any of the books. Just from listening and understanding what you're going on about, it makes clear sense. It's not a case of remember everything that's gone behind you and drag all that luggage. It's not even a case of think about what's right far down in the future. It's just a case of here and now. Make the best of today. Prepare for tomorrow, but make the best of today and live today. Make sure you do the things that you should do. Get them done. Don't put them off.
This is true. Excellent. And I heard Zena put in her message as well when you quoted the Course of Miracles.
Yes, as you know, she just doesn't leave my side. Speak. The tiniest little noise that you could ask a dog to speak. Bless her. Right, 7 minutes 25. I've done it again. I don't know what's happening to these 5-minute sessions. I suppose it's like 100 steady burpees that turns into a sprint at the end. Sometimes things go differently according to plan.
Sometimes they do.
Right, my friend, it's been an absolute pleasure. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. Leo, you're the number one guy. There's no doubt about that. Keep pushing on, brother. And much love to everybody else. See you soon.
See you, Jace.
Bye.
Thank you, my friend. Our friend Jace. One thing to add on real quick. Jace was talking about, what we do now. The things I did when I was 30 allow me to do the things that I do now at the age of 60. So for the things I did when I was 40, I didn't start ultra running until I was 45. I didn't finish my first 100-mile race until I was 50. 2 weeks or 1 week after my first, after my 50th birthday. So for Erica Point and Leo said so, the young guys, what are you training for? You're training to be fit, strong, quick at 60. I have no doubt, if you want, that you'll be strong and fit in another 20 plus years for sure. Some of you are longer than 20, some of you 30. Look at our friend the Burpee Fishman, who just turned 34, stepping up his training with Jace. Imagine if he keeps this up, where he's going to be at the age of 60. Completely. Imagine if he had never did single burpee, single push-up, single squat, kept going the direction that he was going. Where would he be at 60? Now imagine where he's going to be because of the start that Jace gave him at 60. Pretty phenomenal. Let's see. And Leo was here and completely, once again, agree with Jace that Leo is the top man right now. I have an interesting perspective because I've been doing, been in the burpee community for over 3 years, and I've seen that first level come in, and then you guys definitely setting new standards. All right, let's catch up. Hey, Dan, how you feeling, Dan? You just about recovered? I know yesterday you said you thought it might take what, 3 days? Tandra is eating, so she's listening. I appreciate you listening. Let's see. Bill says Eric and Jace, two great guys, setting the example for others. Thank you so much, Dale. Dale says, agree, Jace. I believe every human being is out for themselves first and foremost always, and everyone else secondary. And maybe it should stay that way. Here's the thing, though. At a certain point, you know your best. It's survival of the kindest. You know that it is in your best interest to serve others. Things are flipped around. You get to that ultimate realization that Ramana Maharshi said when he was asked, how do we treat others? And he smiled and said, there are no others. I will only be as successful on YouTube as my ability to help other people be successful. Gomez says, King Dora Clark, every time I see your handle, all I see is Kindergarten Cop. A forgotten Arnold classic. Isn't that the one where he issued the infamous line, it's not a tumor? Hey, does anyone do an Arnold accent? If you have 10 seconds to come on the live stream and do an Arnold, it's not a tumor. Leo says yogi is a goal. Would love to be at his age, capable of high rep burpees. Here's my wish for Leo, that at my age, he's doing high rep burpees with a full head of hair. That's my wish for Leo.
Omar.
That's what I want. That's what I wanted to hear. Can anyone top that? Leo says Fishy is 34. Holy crap. Yeah. So he's got man, putting in the reps now. Imagine the 30 years, what's gonna happen. Sniper says like button needs pushing, guys and gals. Thank you, Sniper. Sorry, I was laughing at Jace again. That was a pretty good Arnold. And he's got the physique to match. Goblet says Tadil connected. Awesome video. You should make more. Hey, Toy Pups. Toy Pup says we love you, Yogi. We love you too, Toy Pups. Dan says, yeah, gonna do some work here in a minute. Feeling better? Good. Toy Pup says, what did she say? Where is it? She's gonna rewatch. Eric Point says, how are you, Leo? I forgot. Leo says, I'm just one with here really to be left alone though. I'm a pretty solitary person too. Does it seem that way as I'm here talking to you guys incessantly? Dan says, no push-ups, bro. I definitely gonna do that routine though. Leo's getting ready to do some work, guys. Eric says, I never get the ads on live streams. Only if I watch the lives after they've been recorded. That's weird because I got it set on, hitting the lives. Hey, Weldon Carey is here. I got to click on Weldon Carey's channel, as always, because he makes the most incredible leaps in numbers. 4.16. It was not long ago, so it seems, that he would pop in and he was working towards 1,000 subscribers. The reason why his channel has grown, go sit in a live stream and you'll know exactly why. Gold says, "Still, I just subscribed to you." Michael says, "I will go get a shot of antibiotics on Tuesday. I have something else to do tomorrow." Gotcha. Gilbert says, "I've shaved my head for the past 30 years. I've been shaving mine for about 25 years. I had a ponytail all of my adult life up until that point, all my teenage years, and even a little bit before I had long hair. Not a ponytail, but long hair. One day in my early 30s, I was pulling my hair back, combing my hair back in a ponytail, and I heard myself say, if I only comb it a little over in this direction, no one will even know. As soon as I heard that, I thought, did I just say I was going to give myself a comb over? Scariest thing I've ever heard was myself saying, you know what? I think a comb over. I think you would look good with a comb over. So of course, I immediately grabbed the razor, shaved my head. Jay says, "I think it may be my signal when it gets bad and reconnects, gets ads." Michael says, "It never gets ad, period, but I just do premieres. Must be a live thing." Jay says, "I'm lucky. I've got a auto shave top half of my head." Eric Point says, "Yeah, that happens to me too, Jace. When I'm horizontal live streams, if I leave and come back, it plays ads again, but never vertical. Weird. Especially as YouTube is really pushing the vertical. So you think that was where you would get the most." Gilbert says, "Hi to Weldon Carey." Michael says, "Hey to Tundra." Hey guys, Tundra is very quickly approaching 3,000 watch hours. Speaking of ads, to get monetized, although it'll be 4,000 until you get the full monetization. But less than, what did we say? It was less than 500, I think. So if you guys don't mind doing a playlist, would be pretty awesome. Or even if you just watch a video. I really think we can do that in a week. As well, our friend Daisy May and our friend Food from Afar, Martine. And of course, Runner Boy. Tom just laughing about the comb over. I had enough hair that I could have. Goa says, "I tried to come on to do my Arnold, but the link it didn't work. Now the moment has passed." Has the moment ever passed for Arnold impersonations? I'd like to think that that's not the case. Give me a second, guys. So, I did this morning. 462 watch hours left to hit that 3,000 for Tundra, but 5 days are being held. So we could easily eliminate that 38 or that the 62 easily. Means 300 and some watch hours. 300 some watch hours could be just a number. It's definitely, this is Sunday, start of a new month. By next Sunday, we could have, if everyone would pitch in and help, we could have Tundra there. We can put her over the finish line. It's not a competition. We talked about this with Jason, but we could put her over the finish line before Runaway. And then we work on Runaway. I think Daisy's going to be neck and neck right there. We'll find out tomorrow. Daisy only likes to check once a week on Mondays. Michael says, woohoo, I'm zooming through the 500 club quicker than I had imagined. Currently 76 away from 600. Nice. Awesome. Sorry for the retracted message. That's okay. Man, absolutely awesome. Michael's going to be in the 1,000 club. And then we just keep putting those watch hours in. Speaking of subscribers and watch hours, monetization, I think Jace is going to be right there with Jesse and the fitness luminaries, the YouTube fitness luminaries. I think Jace is going to be up there. I'm going to be sitting back and saying, I knew him when. I remember when I used to get reps with him. Gilbert says, Tundra connected, and we'll give you watch hours this week. Thank you, Gilbert. Hey, Gilbert. What about you? What do you need channel wise? What can we do for you? Because we will help you any way that we can, and by we, collective, all of us. Other point says, hey Yogi, the Body Weight Beast Fitness showed me a trick by putting a link on community page. It works better. I got to figure out how to do it. Thank you for that, Eric. I will definitely give that a try. I think I should be able to do that. I don't know if I've ever been to my community page on my phone before. Someone says she's crying. What's going on, Selma? And she's mad. I'm sorry, my friend. Selma's not doing okay. Selma says her boyfriend Harrison cheated on her again today. I'm sorry, Selma. Gilbert says, thanks for asking. I don't know. I don't really have any goals other than connecting with you fine people. Well, we'll definitely support you. And then if you decide to head in any direction, we got you back. Someone says hi to Michael. Dragon Fruit Man says hi, Sister Selma. Michael says hey to Selma, and she says hey to Dragon Fruit. Hey, Selma, I know how much that hurts. I'm sorry. Someone says, can you help? I can't make it feel better. When it hurts like that, it hurts like that. What I can do is be your friend. I can be here for you. Everyone here, see this? Gilbert just sends you love. That's what we can do for you. We can just say, Selma, we can love you. Michael says, if I would have started telling ghost stories when I first signed up for YouTube, would probably be monetized. You don't know until you learn. Absolutely. And you know what? Maybe you just weren't ready for that. You needed to, who knows, build up some confidence. Or someone says hi to Gilbert, and she says, I love you guys. We love you too. Riley says, Soham, you're done forever. It does hurt. I have been there as well, Selma. I bet you almost everyone, if not everyone, in the chat has had their heart broken. Someone says he's my ex. Riley says do not give him another chance. So at this point, Selma, I'm not going to give you any advice. Tend to yourself, tend to your heart. By tend, I mean literally hug yourself, hold yourself, love yourself, nourish yourself. Make Selma the #1 priority in your life. And then when you're feeling better, who knows? Hey, I think I just saw a little notification at the top of my screen came up. She cooks, she roasts. She either posted a video or she went live. Jason's waving at Dragon and Selma. Someone says my song is called Down. Yep, I remember. Michael says, yeah, I lacked confidence in my work a bunch, but everyone seems to enjoy it. And that just keeps building. The confidence just keeps building. You're getting more and more success. Your channel is growing. Every time, almost every time, every day you come into the live stream and you mention how it's growing. Someone says, I'm feeling down. She's mad. She says hi to Toy Pups. So you never know what the right time is. You know, right now is the time for Michael. Everything's clicking. He, you know, he discovered he has a passion for storytelling and that he's excellent at it. Tanya says, we love you, Selma. Absolutely. Toy Pup says, not wearing my glasses, guys. I would do my best to narrate for you, Toy Pups. Seppa says, Selma, it will be okay. He says, I love you guys. We love you too. Oh, let's see. Kobo says, I'm going to go show Leo some love. I got to show Leo some love too. I have to definitely want to have him up. Give me a second, guys. All right, so we got some big things happening here, guys. I'm 38 minutes into 39 minutes. So I'm going to talk, I'm going to get an hour. I'm going to talk for 21 more minutes. But our friend Food from Afar is doing a panel. Our friend Specs is live. She says she's doing a quick one. Hey, Selma, I know how much you love Specs. So she's doing a quick one right now. But I don't know how long she's going to be live. Anyone wants to pop in? Our new friend, Funny Mita. Are you guys hooked up with Funny Mita? She has asked for help a number of times. Just wants people to. She's got a pretty big channel, but she wants more people to watch and engage. Let me. All of these guys I'm going to put up on my community page. If you guys could connect with Funny Mita, let her know. That we're friends. Let her know that you and I are friends. So I'm going to share her on my community page. So I was looking for Leo. I haven't found him yet. but so Funny Amita is up and on. She's up on my community page. You guys can check her out. And I'm going to dive back in the chat in just a minute. All right, so the link for specs is up on the community page too. And we got one more job to do, and then we're going to look for Leo. Someone says, what did I do wrong? Hey, that's the classic mistake. Let's see. Specs says, or Toy Pup says, we gave you a shout out on Specs, Yogi. Well, thank you so much. I just popped in. Toy Pup says, we love when you talk, Yogi. Well, thank you. Michael says, yeah, sorry about that. I'm just grateful because I never expected to get past 74 subs. A bunch of this community. Hey, Michael, never feel like you need to apologize. This is where you're supposed to talk about your channel. This is when you're supposed to talk about whatever it is that is important and meaningful for you. Whatever it is. So please do. Someone says, Puppy Mommy, I'm crying because my boyfriend Harrison cheated on me on purpose again, twice. Someone says, love you guys. My heart is broken. What did I do wrong? That's the classic mistake we all do, Selma. We blame ourselves. You didn't do anything wrong. Your boyfriend cheated on you. He did something wrong. So definitely do not ever blame yourself, Selma. It is not your fault. Not even remotely, not even close to being your fault. But that's the answer. Someone says he's a liar. Hey, and you know what? It's also okay to yell at someone. You don't get punished for yelling at someone. You know, if you do something inadvertently, doesn't mean that someone gets to punish you in return. One second, guys. All right. I wanted to leave a comment from our team. I need to share her out. So if you go to the community page, you will find Specs. You will find my new friend, Funny Mita, and you'll find Food from Afar. Martine, who is also getting very close to getting her watch hours. She's one of the top 4 that I'm supporting right now. All right, let me see if I can find Leo. All right, I got to add one more person. Sundays, it's a busy time. Our friend Nature's Dog Realms is also live. I'm not going to be able to pop in right yet. I will, hopefully, if she's live in another 15 minutes or so. But I'm going to share her out on the community page. So, Jason and I were talking about being of service for people. Hey, Jamie. Jamie, how are you? Jamie, I haven't seen you. I haven't seen you live for a little bit. Michael says yelling often helps. It does. Says accidentally yelled at him. I didn't mean to. You know what? It's okay. It is okay to accidentally yell at someone. That is not a punishable offense. He's a liar, liar, pants on fire. Because you have to stand your ground. Someone says his pants are on fire. Someone says, I can't believe, and he's not answering my car. Hey, calls. Someone give it some time. Don't try to call right yet. Take care of yourself. Listen to some music, dance, cry, hang out with your friends, go visit Specs for a while. After I end the live stream, hang out with Specs for a while. And of course, we'll be back later, so you can come on back again. Someone says I was happy to be with him. Twip says, love you guys. Everyone has a amazing weekend. Someone says that's his fault. His best friend, it is his fault. You're right about that. Someone says she's too upset. Jamie says, I'm okay. You? Been busy this weekend? I'm doing pretty good, Jamie. Thanks. All right. Well, I'm glad that you were busy and that I didn't miss you. Do you know what I mean? All right. So I've been out trying to find Leo. I haven't found him yet. Usually he pops right up. There he is. Burpees and chill. MVP fishing is live as well. Give me 1 second. Got to give Leo a shout out. And let's share him out as well. Burpees and chill. The legendary Leo said so. He has built that legendary status 1 rep at a time just over a year ago. He was not doing what he's doing now. That's a lesson right there, guys. What could you be doing, regardless of what it is? What could you be doing next year? Thank you for those Joels, for the thumbs up, Eric. What could you be doing a year from now? It's actually coming up not too far. Well, what, 5 more months, 4 more months? Eric Lapointe's 1 year anniversary doing burpees. People look at Eric Lapointe and they think, well, yeah, it's easy for him. He's been doing them forever. He has not been doing them forever. He's been doing them since June 8th. Let's see. Dill is back on his other channel. Eric, when it comes to training, what do you think of some of the symptoms are when one is maybe doing too much? Elevated heart rate in the morning. Get a base for your heart rate. Take it in the morning. If it has been elevated for a couple of days straight, you're definitely overtraining. How your joints feel, continuously sore and like a deep ache, you're overtraining. Hey, Goldie. Let's see. Someone has school tomorrow morning and you're stressed out. I know you are. Hey, if you stop in this evening, we'll do some breath work and we'll try to get you unstressed. Selma's eating some spicy chips. Jace says hi to Goldie. As says Selma. Runner Boy says, yo, just talking about you, Runner Boy. How are you? What's up with the watch hours? Goldie says, been here for at least 50 minutes, but couldn't chat. Jace was up. Dale says, like he said, Eric, time doesn't really exist, so next year is here also. As it is a year's time, I'm not going to be anywhere else. I agree, but in the appearance of time apparent, what can we do? This is what Ken Wapnick stresses quite a bit, that, you know, what he refers to as magic being modern medicine, modern technology, magic being time, making use of time, manifestation, money. All of that's considered magic, which is different than miracles. Miracles is of God. Magic is of the ego, but it can serve a purpose because it's here in this realm that allows us to realize God as our ever-present reality. So knowing that, we can use the apparent things of the world, the magic, to dream a happier dream until we let the dream go completely when we're ready to do so. When will we be ready? I don't know. CC says, I post the same point in understanding lead and lead. One is weight, read and read, read and read, read and read. One is, now I'm all confused, red. Red and red. One is red, red. I understand, sort of. Excellent point. Someone says we can't solve any problems, but you know what, Selma, we don't have to. We can just be there for each other. And I will certainly be there for you, my friend. CC says time is a measurement, sort of distance. Sort of. Now we're talking. Point in space was during birth, the universal flow. A dam. I got you with the universal flow. Someone says, Michael, I'm scared. Jay says, your heart rate and blood pressure are key indicators. Also, the body lets you know we have a power cut. Sorry, saying hi to my cat. Not a Tom. Someone says, my heart is beating fast. So, are you sitting down, Selma? You can sit down. You can close your eyes. You can relax your eyes, relax your jaw. In your shoulders. Breathe very, very gently through your nose. Just notice your breathing. Don't try to change it. Just notice that you're breathing through your nose in and breathing out. And just relax. Except it says CC, peace, peace, worship, worship. Wow, I like that one. Pray, pray. Realize, realize. Jimmy says had a squirrel. Goldie says Chandra has at least 40 hours from BAMPs in the last 5 days. Wow. Thank you, Goldie. I would imagine that she's got at least 40 from me as well. So close. Bill says, thanks, Jace, brother. I do wonder if you ever overdo it, Jace, because you're very consistent. but maybe your body is used to it. That's a key factor as well. Someone says, Goldie, I miss you. Pokemon says, so my friend, good to see you. It's good to see you too. CC says, what if I told you your birth date is coordinates with the universe? I would say that's pretty interesting. Where the Earth was at the time of birth. That would correspond very similar to transcendental and primordial sound meditation. As primordial sound meditation, your mantra, your personal mantra, is the exact moment that you came into from the unmanifest into the manifest, from the formless to the form. Let's see. Cody says, I'm here, sweetie, but I am at work. Can't chat as much as I like to, Selma. Phil says, Eric, here's a quote by Woo Wee Woo, by Wee Woo Wee, sorry, which I believe you will enjoy. What we know as life is the analytical realization in the sterility of time of our eternal reality. It's a mouthful. I'm reading that a little slower. That makes sense. The strings or loops, all bubbles. But you know what? Even the strings come from vibrations. So before bubbles, you have the absolute. E equals MC sphere. I like that. That's pretty cool. Cold sun, as above, so below. Someone says, you guys are my longest relationship forever and always. We got some more information from Cece. P. Diddy's Baby Oil says, hey, Eric, great to see you, bud. Great to see you too. How are you? You don't need to explain, Cece. I'll be honest. Just not much into theories anymore. They're interesting. For me, for my life, it simply doesn't matter. Michael says, I had a paranormal investigator and gator compliment me on my research ability during their live stream. That made my day. That's awesome. Instant spot expands in all directions. Instant 3D. All is bubbles. Someone says, I'm a single mom. Well, thank you, CC. E equals MC sphere. Hey, do you like the way that sounds? Simple says the Freemasons worship the eternal black sun found at the center of Earth inside Mount Meru, aka the Black Rock. What else has Black Rock? Okay, every company shareholder. Someone says, CC, you are smart. She loves that. I know you're not, Selma. I'm sorry, my friend. CC says, thank you. We're going to get ready in just a little bit. We're going to wrap things up. We're going to visit some friends, make something to eat, and we'll be back. We'll be hanging out with you guys again. Selma, maybe if you're around later, you can come up. We'll do some breath work. Someone says, I don't know when I'm going to be happy again. No, but you don't need to know. You only need to know that right now you need to take care of yourself. Jay says, what is the theory? Think about it. Tips to CC, heard of the star in a jar. Joshua streams. Hey, Joshua. Remember connection to the universe. Joshua says, you said, tell me why. Celestial Wireless. Joshua can help. Nice. PDD says, Eric, did you see the new plant that was found that has CBD but no THC? No, I haven't. Could be an option for folks suffering with chronic pain. That's awesome. Man, anything that helps with that. Someone says, hi, Joshua, I'm too upset because my boyfriend Harrison cheated on me on purpose twice again. CC says, the core of yoga is mind. You're absolutely right about that. We could say the core of everything is mind. But we got to retranslate mind from what we traditionally and generally think of it. The plant is called Trima Vikrantha bloom. Zipper says, you mean hemp? Hemp is certainly not new. Connection to Celestial Wireless. Michael says, I was like, thanks, but all I do is go as far back in history as Google Archives will let me. Yeah, but you're very precise. TC says, just breathe. Absolutely. You are 100% correct. Jay says, why is half a hole still a whole hole? Why is half a hole still a whole hole? Does this include donut holes? Someone says, I dated every guys and boys and the singer as well. They cheated on me. Be patient next time, Selma. Set your value on things that you will not tolerate. Michael says, so is the glass half empty or half full? It's all about perspective, isn't it? Michael says, joking. Selma says her head hurts. I'm sorry, Selma. Maybe you should lie down for a while. Oops, I missed that connection from CC. It says Soul of Humanity. So I wanted to check. Is that is what PDD said? Is that him? No, I don't think it's the same as hemp. The Jamaican nettle tree or calpulin, plant species native to warmer parts of the Western Hemisphere. It's been reported from Mexico, Central America, Tropical America, the Virgin Islands. Yeah, says claims have been made that the plant may contain uh, cannabidiol, a non-psychoactive but medicinally useful component known from cannabis. So they have not yet been independently replicated by other researchers, not widely accepted by the scientific community, which sometimes takes a while to come to what others who have used it for quite some time. Someone says, I want to hang out with you guys. Someone says, Eric just looked, or Sniper says, just look, it's Jamaican stinging nettles. Yeah, I was just looking at it too. One person existing in many time zones, one soul of humanity. I would go with the one soul of humanity. In a tree body. Someone says, I think he's going to come back to me. He might. The question is, do you want him to come back to you? Always, I don't want to try to ever influence anyone's mind one way or the other. We have to make up our own minds in life. But would you want to be with someone who has cheated on you twice? Because you know for a fact that it will happen a third time. Sniper says, very interesting how the nettle and hemp have the same characteristics. Huh. That never occurred to me before. Michael says, that kind of conversation reminds me of the Matrix scene where Canoe found out he was the one and the little kid was like, you see the spoon? No, you don't, because there is no spoon. Hemp is sativa. Someone says, I don't know what's going to happen. No, we never do. All right, guys, in just a moment, we're going to wrap things up. Got a few things we're going to do. I want to pop in and say hi to Nature's Dog Realm. I want to see our friend Goga is still up and live, by the way. And I want to hang out just a little bit more with Leo. All right. With that said, guys, we'll wrap things up. Let me pop in the conversation. Michael says, and then he bends it without touching. Yep, that was an awesome scene. Specs says, awesome. Maybe she can help. She may be able to help. Well, Selma, eventually, it comes down to you helping yourself. What we can do is be there for you. We can be there to listen. We can be there to hold you. We can be there to love you. But it comes down to, the decisions that you're going to make. Someone says, I will lean on you guys. Absolutely. That's why we're here, my friend. All right. So, I will see everyone. I thought I had Specs still up. I don't see her right now. I'll find her. All right, guys. We're going to call it an afternoon. I will be back in about 3 hours, I think. Jace says, see y'all next week. Absolutely. Thank you again, Jace. Much appreciated. Eric Point says, another great live. Thank you, Eric. And we get more jewels. Thanks. hey guys, come on back, hang out in about 3 hours. I'll be here. Thanks again. Selma, if you are around, come on up on the live stream this evening and we'll do some breath work and we'll talk. And maybe if you sing a song, maybe that'll start healing, you know? Don't think in terms of feeling better, think in terms of healing. We're going to help you heal. We'll be here as you do. Stefan says, not alien, from within. So, with that, take care, guys.